before I left.
We are live.
All right, beautiful.
Random. This is a random. Let me go solo real quick. This is a random live stream for Vegas Live. I got look tonight. This is what we talk. Hold on. Let me make sure my audio is right. Hold on. Oh, sometimes my audio will be check. Okay, I'm on the right audio. Right audio stream. I'm on the right audio stream tonight, Saturday night, 5:42, a random live. It's a lot going on in the world. And I've had a couple individuals, a lot of individuals wanted to talk the political talk, right? It's a lot going on in this world today, and people want to get shit off their chest. They want to get things off their chest. A lot of frustrated people out here. A lot of things going on in the world, man. It is. We can't deny it. We see it if you're watching TV, right?
Yeah, right.
And so tonight, this is not an echo chamber. I'm just gonna state that off the front. This is not an echo chamber, but we're gonna let people voice their opinions, put out their frustrations, if that's what you want to call them, and we're gonna have a discussion and see where we go from here. How do we make it better? Does it need to get better? Is the country on the right course? Some people will say hell yeah, other half will say hell no. Is it fear? I don't know, but we gonna have a discussion tonight. We got. Let me introduce my in studio guest. Let me pull him up on the big screen. Is what we call it. We got my man Ike. We got my man Ike. What's cracking, my brother? How you doing?
What's up, hey man? How you doing? How everybody doing out there?
Straight. And I don't want to mess it up. So it's Kyle. See, I was about to say Ryan again. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I'm getting this damn Ryan and Cal mixed up. But those are
because I look so white or something.
Well, Ryan and Cal are both white names. They are
both. Maybe if I brought a monster with me or something.
Yeah. Those are both white names, and we got our we got Miss Daphne in the building. How you doing, Miss Daff? How you doing?
Hi, Daphne.
Hello.
Good. And we got Slick Shownuff down in the corner, but right now he might be on camera.
No, I'm fixing my camera.
Well, we can hear you, but what's up, Slick?
How you doing, man? I'm sorry. I'm just fixing my camera. It switched
That's
to the
okay.
I feel
Okay.
We had technical difficulties over here before too.
Most definitely, man. You know how it goes, man. So look? I mean, let's just jump right to it, right?
Okay,
another ICE shooting in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if everybody has seen the video. We've seen the video. Do we need to play the video or
I don't think we do. I think we've all seen it. Well, hopefully.
I haven't seen it.
I think you need to show the video because
can you slow it
a
down?
lot of people that I've talked to today, they have not seen it.
Yeah, I haven't.
They have not seen the video. And I will say this because it's 5 of us on here.
Yeah.
All right. So let's try not to talk over each other. Let's try to, not hog the mic. Let's be respectful of our mic time. So I'm gonna say that. So let me pull up the video real quick. Is there anything? Let me say this. Let me ask you guys this.
Mm-hmm.
This for my panel guests. I want to give you guys the floor real quick, just to give a breakdown on how you guys feel in a year and whatever it is that Trump has been in office. How do you guys feel so far? What's going on with the country?
You want to start this one off, Ike?
To be blunt, he's fucking the country up. He's fucking all our relationships up with our allies. Fucking the economy up.
And let's try to watch the language earlier.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's messing. he's messing everything up, and I can't see how anybody could agree with the things that he has done because it's helped nobody. I don't know one person say, yeah, you know what, my pockets are better. Our relationships are better. I have less stress. I don't know anybody saying that. You know what I mean? But I got all these, I see all these people that are in opposition when I do have a conversation about Trump. which is kind of crazy to me. You know what I mean? With everybody else, you know, it was clear. If he was messing up, he was messing up, and everybody agreed. Like with Biden, you know, everybody agreed he was a stumbling idiot, right? So, you know, with Trump, what is it about this guy that people can't see what's really going on, or they're not willing to acknowledge what's really?
Hey, Eva.
And you know, one of my problems is, to be honest, is you watch this guy tell lie after lie after lie. But the only time I know he's telling the truth is if he says something evil that he's planning on doing. If he wants to do something bad, that's what he does. And, you know, let's not even go into the Epstein files. I don't even want to jump into that. I mean, crap or whatever. Say. But, yeah, the problem is people have horse blinders on. And when we tell them that they're in a cult, they don't want to accept that they're kind of in a cult. You know?
Okay, but can't we say that? Can't we say that from the other side also?
No.
Why not?
So if there's the Epstein files, and if
we're not we're not going to no Epstein files. We don't know what's in those damn Epstein files.
We're only at 1%.
We're not talking about speculation here.
Right. I'm just saying, whoever's in them, take them out. We don't care. Put them in prison. I don't give a shit on one side or the other who you are.
Right.
We're not like that. We're, you know, so many Republicans ran on the idea that, like, release the Epstein files, release some, we want to see what's in them. And then they find out what's kind of in them. And they're like, we don't really care about that anymore. Distraction. What you're seeing in Minneapolis, I'm scared shitless. My stepson lives there.
Okay.
You know?
All right. And with that, let me, I want to get to my guests that are joining us via satellite. I'm just gonna say via satellite. I'm gonna sound professional. Via satellite. We got Miss Daff. Oh, and we got Mr. T streaming. Got time today. Trump hat on and everything. We got time today. Miss Daff, how do you feel on the same question I asked? Like, how do you feel about the country, where we're at today, and are you optimistic on where we're headed?
I agree with both gentlemen. Where we're headed, if this doesn't stop, we're doomed. We are doomed. And it's bad. It's bad. It's bad for the kids. At this point, that's where my heart is right now. We are doomed.
We got an echo somewhere.
That was me. It's good. That was me.
Okay. All right. Slick, you wanna jump? Oh, Daff, were you finished?
And I'm just saying, it's like I said, every time one of them, between him, Pam Bundy, Kristi Noem, his press secretary, it's all lies that's coming out. I'm like, yeah, y'all part of a cult. Y'all have been brainwashed to the fullest, because how can you sit up to all Americans on the cameras and sit up and tell a bold-faced lie after lie, including today, the lie that the gentleman, I don't know who he was, that gave that press conference about the 5-year-old boy. It's a lie that's coming out of your mouth. Y'all not telling the truth about nothing.
Thank you.
Okay.
Slick, you want to?
Yeah. First of all, let me say I am nonpartisan. I am a centrist. I can see the good on each side, and I can see the batshit crazy on each side. I've been alive since Nixon, and whoever the president has never had any bearing on my life. I've never been rich enough nor poor enough to feel the needle move one way or the other. I think what we're seeing now is mostly feelings, because most of what I'm hearing, and I truly don't have a dog in this fight, but I can judge each side equally because I don't pledge allegiance to either. I think everything that was just said about Trump can also be said about Biden. Could also be said about Obama, could also be said about Clinton. I don't think it's possible to become president of the United States without some form of corruption. You know, you're going to have to let some industry plant drop water in a river in some small town somewhere, right? And I think this applies to everyone, right or left. So I'm kind of, I will agree that I don't like what just happened in Minneapolis, or at least what I'm shown. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what the story, I don't know what the reason was for pulling a weapon. I don't know. It doesn't look good, but oftentimes when we react without knowing exactly what happened, we end up, making fools of ourselves because that may have been justified. I don't know yet. All I know is what I saw, and it didn't look good to me. But again, I don't know everything.
So what I've seen,
Real quick. We got one more person. We got a. I'm not sure if he wants to make. Theo, you want to wait? You want to go in right now? You want to?
No, I didn't hear what the gentleman said in studio, so it's hard for me to respond. I'm a little late.
Oh well, I was just asking. The question I was asking is, basically, how do you feel like Trump has been a year now and maybe some month or whatever it is, not even a year and a month, year and a few days, whatever the hell it is. How are you optimistic on the direction the country is headed? Are you happy with the actions that he has taken so far? Like, how do you feel about the direction of the country?
I'm gonna need Slick to help me with this one, but yeah, I'm gonna need Slick to help me with this one. But me, man, we're all pawns on a big giant chessboard, and the people who I can't mention controls everything and always have. If we didn't have social media, we wouldn't be sitting here tonight conversating, talking. And the same thing this man has been going on since he mentioned Nixon, since all of them. It's the same thing been going on, but we have social media, so we put it out there and everybody got an opinion, a voice. None of our grandparents ever set up and talked about the president, and our parents never talked about it ever. I know mine didn't, but now everybody, even kids, got a word on it because of social media and what you see. So we have become sheeps and followers instead of just sitting there like, think about it. I woke up this morning. We talking about a man that how many of us, 6 of us on here, will never meet. We'll never shake his hand. We'll never get close to him. And we talking about him like he our next door neighbor.
Well, you can't say that it wasn't a discussion in everybody's household, because that's not true. I come from a long lineage of aunts that have discussions, are very intelligent. One works for Homeland Security. So it's been a discussion.
Hold on. When did Homeland Security come and play, Dad?
I'm just an example.
No, stop. Because
I'm giving an example of what my aunt does for a living.
You're taking it personal. Homeland Security didn't come in.
I'm just saying what my background of my family is, Theo. I'm telling you what my background of my family. You said that, who sits around and talks about the president, or it's been a discussion in some families. You can say it for your family, but you can't say it for all families.
We talking larger percentage, not small percentage.
Okay, but I'm just saying you can't say that a conversation was never had in certain households. And I was telling you my background of my aunts and certain backgrounds that they have. It wasn't an issue that I was bringing Homeland Security in it. I'm saying she works for them. So it's not a discussion that goes unsaid amongst my family. That's what I'm saying to you before you saying I'm not trying to bring Homeland into this. This is her job occupation.
Right. Hey, look, and real quick, I get it. So here's what we're gonna do, because we have guests in the studio, and this was their idea.
I didn't hear who the guest.
This we got my man Ike, and we got my man
Moore.
Don't you
Hey, Theo, you ain't gotta say my whole name, man.
Oh, okay. All right.
How you doing, man?
Hey, Northtown, cripping all day.
Hey, look. Then you gonna put everything out there. Hey, Theo, what you just said has been the problem. What you just said, that we wasn't vocal, we wasn't sitting around talking about it. My grandmother and grandfather and people of that generation, they were scared. They were scared to say anything. It's time for us to talk about this. You know what I mean? It's time for us to say, because look, I don't know if you've been paying attention to what's been going on, but look, we getting real close to them bombs dropping.
No, stop.
That's speculation.
It can be speculation, but what I'm saying is,
what's your studio name, so I can call you by your studio name. I don't want to call you that.
You can call me Ike.
I call you Easy. There we go.
You can call. Just don't call me asshole. You can call me anything you want to call me. We're good.
There we go.
Here's a fact. Based on what you said before about how he's not our next door neighbor, we're never going to meet him. I lived in Jersey And I was there when Atlantic City, he made Taj Mahal, and he took out, what was it, like a 40% interest rate, something ridiculous, for a loan to build the Taj Mahal. It was open for a month. He bankrupted a casino in 1 month. And we live in Vegas. We know that's just
How long you been in Vegas, brother? What's your name? Let me ask you a question.
I've been in Vegas since 2017, and I go by Kyle
Hold
the
on,
Wild
let me ask you,
Child.
what's your name?
But here's my point. Here's my point. He bankrupted it. You know, basically shut it all down. Didn't pay his contractors.
But what does it have to do with today?
No, well, this is the point. Let me get there. He did not pay the contractors. He did not pay his employees. He bought Mar-a-Lago and bought a private jet with that money, and then bankrupted it. So what he's doing right now is the same thing we've seen time and time again. He bankrupts all of his companies, and now he's about to bankrupt America with his.
Go ahead, Theo. Theo had a question.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What president don't do that? Now, I'm born and raised here in Vegas, and I need Daft to get on my side right now.
Okay.
Do you know? Are you familiar with Highland?
No.
Okay, that's called Martin
Maybe
Luther King
whiskey.
Street. No, that's called Martin Luther King Street. If the ICE who's sitting next to him can call his kinfolks, when I told them way before they ever announced the stadium what was going to happen in Vegas, when they took Martin Luther King and shut down all them homes, closed down all them buildings, rebuilt the freeway to get to the stadium, man, that's all around the United States. So what?
No, you're
I'm
correct
like,
about that.
what the hell they got to do with anything? They've been redlining. So you don't know about redlining. So I'm gonna go in
my
on
only
you right
issue.
now.
Hold on. You got to let him
Hold on.
finish. You got to let him finish,
Yeah.
Kyle.
I'm gonna tell you about redlining. Redlining has been happening to us all throughout the United States. See, when they
Correct.
rearranged the freeway so we couldn't get off on D Street from the 95, you don't know about that. The brother to the left of you know about it. Daphne know about it. So when we talk about this, man, this been in there. But again, how is it affecting you today when you woke up and said, damn, I can't breathe this free air? Damn, I can't go outside and start my car because of what's happening. Man, don't bleed the media. Don't bleed the media. Stay away from it.
No, that's not just media. That's just facts. Thing is, you got to look at it from a perspective that if he can bankrupt 6 companies of his own, and now he's making billions in presidency, while the billionaires get richer and richer to nearly a trillionaire. You know how many lives you could save? How many people would be in better positions? How many people would be not homeless, or you could feed children in schools? That is our issue.
You
Is
never-
that
you never
we
mentioned
watch
nothing about
people
redlining.
suffer.
Wait, hold on. May I speak on that?
Go ahead.
Go
Sir.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so the issue is money. The money could be redistributed in other ways.
Correct.
Now, you remember? I don't know if you remember this during the election. CNN was doing some coverage. I believe it was CNN doing coverage, and they made a point at the Democratic National Convention to show all the seats at the top and how those were designated for billionaires, and they were full. You know,
Yep.
so why did that not apply to them as well?
No, it applies to both parties. I am literally an independent. I'm watching everything from a distance. I will watch everything, but it's like you said, there's echo chamber. There are things that people just kind of get stuck in. And, I can even say it about my, parts of my family. They get stuck on Fox News. They get stuck on CNN. They get stuck on MSNBC. And they're not watching the real world. I watch real things. And if you want to get back to what happened in Minneapolis today, I saw a slow motion video. Apparently,
Hold on, real quick. You're moving forward a little too quick.
I
Hold
want
on.
to talk about that too, but let's stay on this money thing for a minute.
We gonna get there. We gonna get there. We gonna get to the Minneapolis thing. But go ahead.
Let me piggyback on him for a minute. So we were talking about the money thing, which I can give a shit about. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I understand what he's saying, but as the president of the United States, that should not be your main agenda unless you are help. We're not gonna the tariffs, all this money. You know, when that guy got killed today, and I'm not going to that subject, but what I'm saying, I'm making a point. He got on his little thing and said, well, the officials over there, instead of worrying about this and trying to, stop us from doing our job, they need to be worried about the billions in fraud. Get out of here. Are you kidding me? Billions in fraud. Only thing he does is
fraud.
He's been fraudulent his whole life. Are you kidding me? You know what I mean? So that's what you want to put out there as a distraction. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like that part, the money is whatever.
Well,
because with the tariffs and all of that stuff, we ain't gonna never see a penny of that.
Right. And with the money thing, like he's saying, where's your Make America First shit? Where is
he's only been in there a year and some days, right? Wait, hold on. We've already seen his blueprint for the first 4 years he did, right? Okay. So was it okay? So, well, like I say, hold on. And look, and my thing is, I don't want to go back. My thing is, I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn and here to listen. Right. I'm not the person that to be talking about as far as political on he did that. But I'm here to listen. But let me ask you guys, can you be objective?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
absolutely.
can. So if you saw him do anything good, you can call out and say that was good.
Of course.
Okay, but tell me, tell me one thing that he's done good since his time in the office to today.
I'll be honest with you. You know what I mean? I believe, which I'll probably get flat from this, even my job. I don't believe that, when he jumped in on the whole gay thing and gays being in sports, transgenders being in sports, I believe that was a good step. I believe that's something that Obama them did that needs to be unraveled. You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense to me. You cannot have men competing against women.
Physically
different. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen something like that, yes, I totally 100% agree with them on that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, most you don't want to see a chick tackling.
Hey, T Pre, how you doing? Hey, real quick, Ron. Hey, T Pre, how you doing? Thank you for joining the chat, AJ. Please keep it respectful in the chat. I saw the one cat up in here. Shut the f up. We will block you. We will kick you out here. We're here to have a conversation. We're not here to argue.
It depends on who you were saying.
I don't. You know what?
I'm just playing.
No, real quick. It was a while ago, but I want to welcome. I want to welcome one of my co-hosts, Reg. I want to hear what Reg has to talk about on this topic.
Hey, what's up, family? I'm in the car on my way home. I didn't catch y'all earlier, so I'm just watching right now. I didn't see y'all topic. I'm just listening right now.
Okay. Well, Reg, hold on real quick. Let me ask you a question, though, Reg, since you're right there.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel right now about the country, the direction it's headed since Trump has been in office? How do you feel?
Honestly, folks, my grandson, he in the army, and then Trump is heading us to war or ending the world. So I'm not comfortable with it. Be honest with you.
Okay.
I'm not.
All right. That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. That's a fair. So
yeah.
Theo got something to say.
Okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I got for everybody on the panel. The United States of America been in the war for over 400 years.
Facts.
For over 400 years they've been in the war. And Mr. Ice, my man to the next to you, I didn't catch his name. He totally avoided that red line question that's been in effect since the 70s.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know much about the red line. So
right. That's basically my point.
The thing. Like I said,
let me finish. Understand what red line is before you point the finger. See, I'm going back to the 70s, way before Trump got in. We going back to Nixon, Reagan. We going back to the Clintons when they redlined and gentrified all our areas by putting freeways in there so you couldn't get off. So this has nothing. See, me, I ain't got nothing to do with what they're doing. I'm talking about the inner cities. Well,
but you can also see at the same time, I lived in so many different states that I've seen it, but the fact is, you got to look at it as, what are you going to do about it? When you see all those cones, you look all over Vegas. What is our city animal is basically a cone. because what they're doing is building a budget, and they get more and more money the more they put off doing things and getting
press you
things
pause.
done. But
Get your-
yes, the red line thing,
Get your
based on
phone.
that.
Let me
Hold
correct
on.
you. Get your phone and Google. Get your phone right now and Google when Obama was coming out of office. The last thing Obama did was for the streets.
Sounds like a
$10
lot of
billion.
shit to Google.
Yeah, that was $10 billion Obama did for the whole United States to repair the streets, and they had to.
Infrastructure.
Well, you know,
Yeah, the-
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
so Theo, I understand what you're saying. I'm a Vegas native too.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. I've been here
Yes,
all
sir.
my life. You know, so I understand what you're saying. You know, what I'm speaking to is a national level. Now, I think we can have a conversation about what we need to do because we're gonna have to stand up at some point.
Correct.
Just like what's going on out there,
Minnesota.
Minneapolis, just like what's going on out there, it can easily fall here.
I'll
You
wait
know
to
what I
talk
mean?
about that. I'll wait to talk about that.
So we can wait to talk about that. But what I'm talking about is on a national level, what he's doing to us as on a national level, what they're doing to us. Because I don't even necessarily blame him. He's a self-centered person.
That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody knows he's a self-centered person. You know what I mean? And even like with the military now, I can't even say people in the military, you going to fight for your country. When he's sending people now, you ain't going to fight for your country. You're going to fight for him. You're going to fight for his agenda.
Okay, wait.
We're not with that. Who is with that?
Ike, can you elaborate exactly when you said what he's doing to us? What exactly?
What
civilians or black people? Like, who are you talking about?
Well, so when I say what he's doing to us, I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about white, black, Puerto Rican, Afghans, everybody that is in this country. He's doing it to us.
What is he doing?
What is he doing?
You said what is he doing?
Yeah.
To us.
Well, let me. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Sit down, fire your joint up, and get your drink. Okay.
And before you go, I want don't give them time to respond.
I will.
Okay. All right.
You know. So first of all, he's jacking our economy up with these tariffs. Everybody's gonna. I don't know if I got partners, close partners in proximity to me that has businesses. It's affecting them. They didn't see anything off of that. Only thing you did was bully these other countries and put tariffs on them, not realizing you didn't. No, not it isn't even that he didn't realize. You didn't care that we're gonna have to pay for your decision, right? That's number one. Number two, it's no longer a black-white thing because he does not care about black-white. You see what he does to his own people? If you don't agree with me, I don't care how white you is. You could be my cousin. You out of here. So the division is that he's created right now, and I'm gonna let you talk right after this second one, right?
The revenge.
That was the second one. Just the third one. You mean?
No, I'm still on the second one.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's cooking.
So the division is not between brown, black, white no more. It's between the moral, immoral, logic, illogical people. That's what it's about now. That's why you got these white people getting killed over there. Because a lot of them, they think with logic. They have morals.
Really?
They get
Really? Go ahead, Slick. Go ahead.
They getting killed.
Okay.
A lot of white people, you don't agree with me?
Hold on, let Slick.
I would just like to kind of clarify because you're using a lot of vague language. You like, this is why they're doing it to us. This is what I need to know exactly what they're doing. You said these white people getting killed. What white people? How are they being killed? And how does it relate to Trump?
Okay, so when I'm talking about the white people, I'm talking about what's going on over there
in Minneapolis,
and just like even with our movement with the civil rights. You have white people that rode with us, but so far.
Man, F Martin Luther King.
Look.
Hold on.
So look, man. So far, it's been one guy from Venezuela. They said that got shot. He lived. 2 white people got killed. None of the people that they talk about chasing, that they were chasing, got killed.
Mr. Moore,
2
can I ask you a
white
question?
people got
Hold on,
killed.
Theo. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. Okay, so what you're telling me right now is that there were a Venezuelan and a couple of white people. Were these white people just minding their business, walking down the street, and these people, and they were killed because of Trump, or were they impeding? Were they getting in somebody's business that was none of theirs?
Well, first of all,
When
you ask that question, right? When you ask that question, anything that's going on in this country, and it's public like that, that's your business. That's my business. It was their business.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that part of it is out of the question for me. That's their business. But as far as them really impeding, no, they were protesting, which they have the right to do. The lady in the car, good. They I don't know if you guys seen exactly how that went.
I did.
They went up to the car and
Comply.
and let me tell you something. I'll be honest. With law enforcement, because we've been trained. See,
Thank you.
These white people ain't trained like that.
Comply.
They're gonna drive her, but she was driving off and he pulled that stunt and killed her. And then they tried to cover it up by telling us we didn't see what we seen. She ran this man over and now he has internal injuries. You gotta be kidding me, man.
He walked away.
Hold on. We get
Slick,
it.
I need to add to what you said, Slick.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't want to look. I don't want to, because I see where we going here.
Okay,
I get it. I see where we going.
Back to ice.
No.
Let the curator.
No.
Let the curator run it.
I really want to stay where you were at before you went to the shoot thing.
I want to go back to where he was at.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna get there.
Right.
I want to go back to where you was
talking
at.
about the first shooting. But go ahead, Theo.
I want to go back to where he was at. Come on, dog. Come on, let's everybody keep it real. You talking about terrorists. Man, terrorists ain't been a big thing since this man came in office. But if you want to see, this is what I do. Let's go back into Obama. Let's go back into the Clintons with the terrorists. Nobody ever talk about that. They all on the same level, but nobody ever talked about that.
Store?
Hold on, you gotta let him finish before you jump in.
Come on.
I'm listening.
Come on, Ice. I'm asking you a question.
Go.
When you was in Rancho, did you talk about terrorists? No. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Dad.
But I want to know your point when you say that.
What I'm saying is the media and the news put this in our play for us to talk about. They give us the narratives to talk about. These are things we ain't never talked about.
Now, but
Go for it.
were they families getting rich off those terrorists?
Yes, hell yeah. All of them.
You
Every president that lead the office become a billionaire.
They all get
said
rich.
families.
Their families, them, yes.
Not
They
like
all
this.
getting-
They all
Obama.
do.
Dav, hold on,
background.
real quick. Dav, how do you know?
I'm just saying in the
Like,
background.
But how do you know these families in the Trump administrations are that they're getting rich? How do you know that?
You don't think they are?
we don't know.
Wait, hold on.
public
I know.
knowledge.
I'm asking Dav. I didn't ask
Okay.
y'all two over there.
He answered for me.
She knew because of people like us.
He answered for me. He
Go ahead,
answered
Dad, I'm
for
sorry.
me. Thank you, Ike.
You welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so and this is why it's very important that when we're talking, we don't stack too much up on the plate, because then the conversation gets confused. Because somebody's going to go back to something you said before. I want to move to the last thing you talked about. Okay, so we're talking about the woman who was shot. Now, the way you describe that, of course, it's gonna, when you go with that narrative, it seems terrible. But why did you leave the part up of how they were going to get someone and she pulled her truck off to stop their caravan from moving?
Well, okay.
She
And
made herself a suspect.
so with that part of it, this is where I can't agree with you where we don't get everything from the media.
Mhm.
We didn't get shown that part. I don't know if you got shown that part, but I didn't get shown that part. But you know, even if she impeded, that is no reason to take somebody's life. I don't care how much you impede. You
Let
see
me
what I'm
ask-
saying?
Right. And wait, I got a question for you, Ike, too, since you're right here next to me. You said you have like a background in law enforcement. Do you walk in front of somebody's car?
No,
Correct.
you don't
Do you
do
walk
that.
and then you talk about 47 days?
Yeah.
That's all that they've got. And geez, that's just weird that it's, the 47th president, but you get 47 days to learn how to be an ICE officer. And you don't even know not to step in front of a car.
Oh, come
So,
on.
and he turned his wheel, or she turned her wheel. She was aiming away from him. And he decided to keep walking around her car like a freaking weirdo.
You don't
do that.
And I'm gonna let you talk, Slick. I just think with this right, this particular incident, everybody in America seen what happened, and we seen it. It's not like they told us about it. We seen it live in video, and everybody knows this man was not hurt. He didn't have internal bleeding and injuries because he did not get hit.
Oh, he walked away.
But what they did was spit that to people. They threw a bone out there, and if you wanna grab onto this, that's what they did.
Okay. And I'm gonna say this real quick, right? And going back to what Slick was saying, ICE agents let me say this first. No, I don't believe he had to shoot that one. I don't believe that.
Right.
But I do believe I do believe in cause and effect, right? Let them agents do their job. Why are you out there impeding these people, causing these conflicts for some stuff like this to happen? Cause and effect. Get out the way. Let them do their job. That's it. No, but the left, liberals, they're like, oh no, these people should be here. No, if they are here illegally, no, they should not. And to me, that's the bottom line. Somebody was trying to say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can understand what you're saying on that aspect. Even Obama, he, got rid of 3 million people. But the fact is,
more than that.
Right now, this is a test at authoritarianism. That is what it is. They are testing cities. How much can they get away with?
What do you mean testing cities?
Because they're literally saying that they have full immunity. So they can kill people. They're allowed to do
don't. To me, you're stretching that.
No, that's literally what Pam Bondi said.
No,
that's straight up.
They're telling them that what
Pam Bondi literally put it out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Ike, you have a background in law enforcement?
Something like that. Not totally law enforcement, but I've worked closely with law enforcement, and yeah.
Right, and so sometimes that law enforcement gets in some tricky situations. So if like if somebody's robbed a bank and they run into a residential neighborhood with a sack of money, right, and they're armed, okay, and then something happens, something unfortunate happens, somebody gets killed. So do we blame the officer for that in that particular scenario? Do we blame the officer for killing this guy? Maybe there was a school nearby, so all the kids saw it. Was the officer out of line for shooting this man, because he was in front of a school and he was armed? Do we blame the cop for that? Or do we blame the dude who chose to go into a bank, steal money, knowing it's against the law? I think the problem with the ICE thing is people don't have the respect. A lot of these people are deputized citizens, but they are deputized by the federal government, and they're not new. They've been around since September 11, 2001. Why is knowing that Obama did the exact same thing? Why is it such a big deal now? Because he did.
Because what? And I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
First of all, Yeah, depending on the situation with that bank robber, what he's doing is pointing his gun. Does he present a threat to the public? Yeah, he should be killed. And that's on him. Now, did you hear what I just said? I said a threat to the public.
Okay.
Now, with that situation, it's a little different because we have rights here in America. We can protest, and a lot of things that happens. Law enforcement at the time, just like they did in Minneapolis, they were saying, "Well, you guys, you guys can't come in the street," so they were bum rushing. You can't do that.
Well, and you can't drive.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just make your own rules up as they go. Look, what's happening right now is unprecedented. You've never seen nothing like this happen. You didn't see, even though Obama deported over 3 million people, not once did you see it on the news.
Why not? Why not?
But
liberal
now,
media.
But now let me talk to you.
The
about
liberal
that.
media.
Let me talk to you about that.
We got red cup red.
When it comes to America, and I got to keep it real, Obama was the first black president.
He wasn't black, man. He wasn't black.
A lot of people, well, whatever you call it, black, brown, Theo, whatever. He wasn't like me and you. He wasn't black as me and you.
He wasn't white.
Black. So the thing is, a lot of people didn't like it. So
including me, I didn't like it.
Okay, so my thing was this.
Stop it.
The media was never going to protect him or defend him in any way.
What?
If it was out of line, it was coming out.
If
They couldn't find nothing out of
dead,
line on him. They could not find anything totally out of line like what we're dealing with right now.
But what that did
Not
also
true,
opened the doors to white national Christians that are like, it's all about white supremacy over and over again. It's ridiculous. Like, they're okay with this. Like, we are looking at literally like the Fourth Reich, and everyone just seems to be okay with it.
Now,
We're
hold
supposed
on.
to just sit back and like watch it.
We're stacking too
Slick,
much.
you reading that?
That's a long read right there.
Well, no, I was reading what Albert Murray said, and he's he's basically saying that Obama did it differently because it was quiet. That wasn't Obama's decision to do it quiet. That's the media's decision to do it loudly, right? Right. See, right now, we don't see anything about a whole bunch of police shootings of black people, right?
Right.
The media, that they're gonna pump up what they want to incite, right? We have no clue if it was like this when during the Obama administration, because we didn't see it. Go ahead, Dav.
But the administrator himself today, you are putting all of this out yourself. You are up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, threatening and doing all of this, making all this chaos yourself. So it's not the media itself. Come on now. He is doing his own dirty work.
You don't think it's the media?
We're only talking about
he makes the problem and then pretends to fix it.
Exactly.
I'm not sure if I believe that he makes the problem. So you guys are trying to tell me Trump let all these illegal immigrants in under Biden, right. But a lot of illegals came in under Biden, right? Okay, so would we need ICE if it wasn't for the Biden administration? Probably not, right? Probably not.
Now, here's the thing: if you're going after murderers, rapists, insane people, like he says, which is literally his talking point about it all the time.
You took that literally, though?
No, here's the thing. Then you see him snatch a 5-year-old kid up. Yeah, you tell me who he raped, murdered, killed when they actually went through due process.
Can I get him?
Go ahead. He talking about snatching a 5-year-old family up.
Man, they used to use black kids as gator baits. How many damn families been separated?
Yeah, I believe you.
The Washingtons, the Jones, the Smiths. We've been separated from my
you.
families for years. And I need to go back to Ike. Ike, I know where you from. When the police come around, what you do? You comply. If not, you get shot. That damn woman didn't comply, so she deserved to get shot. So I'll be damned if I'm out a 5-year-old. Hell, we all separated. We don't even know who our real families is because our family's been damn separated.
How you go down that road? How you go down that road?
You don't deserve to get shot.
Nobody
How do you
does.
go down this
For
road?
standing up for your rights.
No,
Now,
hey,
unless you,
Ike, where you from? I ain't gonna put the names on here, but how many people you know they got told to comply and they moved a little bit and got popped?
Right.
Hello?
No,
Right.
you know.
Okay, tell me how many cops you've had reach into your car to try to open it without a warrant.
Man,
You can't do that. That's not
here in
normal.
Vegas. That happened all the time in the 90s. What the hell?
Yeah, well, guess what? Then you
How
don't
would you down
comply.
there?
and you say,
But
"Fuck off,
Theo,
I got
Theo,
constitutional
One at a
rights."
time. One mic.
Just because you said it happened doesn't make it right.
I didn't say it was right, but I said
Especially
comply.
when
I
it's-
said comply. Key word I said was comply.
Okay.
Can I respond to that? I'm ready.
Go ahead, Reggie.
I wanna
Go
hear
ahead,
it.
Come on, Red
Reggie,
Cup Reg.
That's it.
Theo, only reason we used to comply because we didn't know our rights. We learning our rights right now. The police don't have no authority over us till we commit a crime. That's why we should comply because we didn't know. Theo, back in the day, they used to pull me over for nothing, put me on the car. I ain't did nothing. Well, hold on, but I comply because I didn't know my rights. I should have been saying what you put me over for. You violated my rights. I didn't know that. We know it now. You ain't supposed to comply in 2026. No, you're supposed to know what your rights. She didn't. I heard a little bit. That lady did everything. She could be out there doing what she was doing. She did nothing wrong. She was going by her rights. She did nothing wrong.
No,
That's
you're
right.
absolutely correct.
No,
Because
no,
the fact
no,
is,
that's not right.
if you think about this, I've gotten pulled over and my wife is in the car, and the cop asked for my wife's ID, and I'm like, she ain't driving. She doesn't have a right to she doesn't need to give you her ID.
Okay,
and he's
wait.
like, I like to know everybody that's in the car. I don't give a fuck what you like.
Yeah,
I
no,
know
listen,
my rights,
agree with
and she
you.
knows her rights.
I agree with you on that. However, okay, going back to the woman who was shot by ICE a couple of weeks ago, she invited herself into an operation. You know what I'm saying? She didn't know whether they were going to get a rapist or whether they were going to get a serial killer. It didn't matter to her. That is what you call white privilege. Okay, and this is who really takes advantage of white privilege is these liberal white women who just feel they know they can't beat nobody up, but they talk more shit than anybody, right?
Well, it was her wife was definitely the agitator. She even took the blame for it. She was like, "Oh, I told her to go out there. I feel bad. It's my fault." Like you did that.
And it's
like just because you want to fight it, you put your wife into a situation that she could potentially get harmed or arrested or anything. Then you're a piece of shit.
But hold on, she did a peaceful protest, which the amendments give her the right to do. She wasn't violent out there till they trying to tell her.
She was waving by.
Hold on. Till they trying to tell her get out the car. Like she did nothing wrong. She got to get out the car. She went about her amendments.
Yeah, correct.
Reggie, and to everybody on the panel, a protest, which is your American right, must be. What do you call it? You got to fill out. You got to get a permit to do that.
No. Not for a peaceful protest. No, you don't.
You don't have to get a permit to protest.
It's your amendments. I don't know.
Protest is part of our rights, brother.
Yes.
Okay. So
we can protest. It just has to be peaceful.
Now, if you have a planned protest, that's the difference. You have a planned protest, then you can get a permit.
I think what you're talking about is an organizer,
right?
Yeah, you gotta say organized. Yeah.
Okay,
now,
so
you, like the head of the Black Lives Matter or something like that. Yeah. You need
so then by that logic,
right?
If I want to protest people trying to stop people from getting money, I can just go pull my car in front of the cops while they chasing a bank robber.
Or you can just do this.
No,
you can take all your money out of the bank and let them stop stealing it from you.
How is that any different than what she did?
Hey, slick. You can do everything from a public sidewalk, just as long as you're not blocking that business or whatever they got going on. You can peacefully protest anywhere. You don't need a permit to peacefully protest. Just so you're not stopping the police. Hold on, you're not stopping police from doing their job. You're not stopping nobody from doing their job. And nobody from going into the workplace they got to go to. You're on the sidewalk, public places. For protest, you don't need a permit.
What was she doing? She pulled up to stop their caravan from getting to where they needed to go. That's why she was.
She was waving people by.
I know, but come on. I mean, and see, this is the crazy part, right? At least I can agree that the shooting, like I believe that shooting, but it was unnecessary what she did, right?
Right.
Get out these folks' way. And that's the bottom line. Let them do their job.
I don't agree with
you
that.
say no?
Me neither.
Why?
Wait.
Hold on. One at a time.
Go ahead,
Reg. How come you don't agree with that? And then I want to hear what Ike said.
She was in the street, right? Was she blocking traffic?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was blocking them specifically. So they
was she blocking? Okay, but was she blocking the pedestrians from be able to go?
Yeah,
yes.
People, anybody who was driving behind them got blocked.
Y'all just say she was directing traffic?
I don't know what they're talking about. Her wife might have been doing that.
Okay.
But as far as her purpose, she wanted to stop them so they couldn't move any further. And they were like, okay, you know what? What's your ID? This, that, and the other. Since you want to invite yourself in this party, I'm not giving you nothing. It's that white privilege.
Yeah.
That white
See,
women.
the version I got is that they was following ICE. They put that out there too.
Yeah.
That's what
and they went to cut them off.
said.
Yeah, they went to cut them off.
You know, and I agree with if you don't agree with something, you have to stand up in some way. Now, if she was cutting traffic off, all that, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. But when they came into that damn car and said, "Hey, get out," she was like, "Oh hell no!" Now when they seen her trying to get up out of the way, let her go, man.
She left her sugar boo.
He already took a picture of her license plate.
Let her go. You'll get a letter. You don't have to kill her. You ended a life. You ended a life because you think that you have the authority to do that. You don't have the authority to do that. And this jigaboo Trump is giving them the authority to do it. He's giving them the authority.
You're literally looking at James Bond with a license to kill.
Let me ask you something, bro.
Shoot.
That's been trained for 40-something days.
Give it to Theo.
I'm listening.
Ike, you mentioned about our grandparents and different things, correct? But
Correct.
One thing about our parents and grandparents, when they got up and went to work, their mission was to come back home to their family.
Correct.
That young lady had a 6-year-old child. Her mission was to get to her child. Leave them people alone and come back. Every day we wake up and go to work, our mission is to come home and take care of our families, not to be in nobody's way or none of that. I don't give a damn what color you is. When people wake up, you want to come back home safely. I see the police doing something, man, I go the other way. And then
Theo, I also want to come home safe, but I swear to God, this is a true story. My grandmother used to always tell me, she said, boy, because I was always the one, I'm going to stand up. She said, boy, if you would have grew up with us, you would have been dead. And I said, Grandma, I would have been a dead motherfucker. I would have been dead because I wasn't going for that. I wasn't going for nobody coming and tell me what to do. And I know, that this ain't right. I don't care about all the politics. What I'm talking about today is right and wrong.
Empathy, basically.
You know what I mean? I'm not talking about nothing else.
Here's the thing. It's not about you worrying about whether you come home alive. It's about worrying about if other people come home alive for things that they did not mean to get themselves involved with. It's unnecessary. Any type of killing, I don't care what it is. If it's a serial killer, whatever it is. Killing is wrong. Harming people is wrong. Bullying is wrong. And what we have are streets filled with bullies now.
And I'm gonna say this real quick, man. And I want to thank everybody for joining us. I want to thank you in the studio and everybody that's watching. I mean, I really believe that we need to have more conversations like this and not just being around this echo chamber, right? Because right now the country is divided, especially within the black community. Black community, no, you if you go this way, no, you're ostracized, you're put to the side, you're a coon. They call you all these names, yada yada yada. I'm not sure if this is going on in the white community, but it seems like it's going on in y'all community too. You guys have this inner civil war, but the black community, no, we've been always taught you have to vote Democrat. They don't even tell you why.
No,
you just hold on real quick. You just follow it. My mama voted Democrat. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna get behind that. But we don't even ask what they stand for, what they do, what their policies are. We don't know. And like I think AJ said, people, especially a lot of black people, we just start getting into this political game. For a lot of years, I never voted. You know what I'm saying? So we just now start getting into this political game. And we did vote. We just looked on the ballots, who black, and that's all we did.
Right.
And the Democrats have taken advantage of our community for decades.
Yeah.
And this is where we at. So that's why you see a lot of black people moving away from Democratic Party and say, you know what? Hell no, we ain't gonna just keep giving you our vote for free. Why are our communities still at the bottom? How come our communities are not thriving? How come our parks look like shit? How come our shit can't look like Summerlin?
Yeah.
Okay, I will say this as the only white guy in your panel. To be honest,
No. Ho. No,
You got
you ain't the
two
only
more
one.
with you, brother. You got two more with you.
Right. There you go, Theo.
We get more. Oh, okay.
No, they missed it.
Hey, you got one to
joke.
your right.
Yeah, right.
I got two.
Here's the deal.
I see two.
Like I said, I don't care if you vote Democrat, Republican, just vote morally. That's it. Like, and check everybody's policies.
So you morally could have voted for Kamala?
No, because I didn't feel like. Here's the thing.
Oh,
Was
so
she
you
a
voted
better
for Trump.
option?
So you did vote for Trump.
No,
Okay, all right, let's move. Next person.
Whoa. No,
His ancestors would have beat his ass if you'd have voted for
incumbent
Kamala.
presidential choice, all because everybody in the Democrat side pushed Joe Biden out because they knew he was a bumbling fool. And now where are the Republicans to recognize Trump as a bumbling fool now, who's calling Greenland to Iceland and doesn't even know what fucking land he wants to take over. Like, he can't even figure his own shit out. He shits his pants all the time. Like, come on. Like, are we
Let me jump in there.
When are we going to start voting for the right person and not just some senile old man?
Let me jump in there and let me go back to what G was saying. G, yeah, you said, yeah, we vote Democrat because G, our parents and grandparents was voting for our best interest. That's why we started voting on that. And I got my glass on, bro. How you doing? I see who it is now. I was in the car earlier. What's up, Ike? How you doing,
All
bro?
right, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah. Good.
Let me stop you. I got facts. Let me stop.
I ain't done yet, Theo.
Yeah,
Hold on.
thank you,
That's
Theo.
I'm still talking about Gates. I'm still talking about Gates.
Theo, make sure you get him on that, Theo. But go ahead, Rich.
Well, let me finish, Gates, because I ain't done yet. I said, Gates, we voted with our parents because our parents had our best interests. So they wanted better than us. That's how we voted Democrat and all that and moved on to that vote. That's why we did. Yeah, we was doing that. Some of us were doing that. But I've been voting a long time. I ain't just started voting. This wasn't new. I've been voting way before Obama. So yeah, you can't put that jacket on everybody. Yes, we was in the beginning. I was doing that, but
I know it's not,
I'm going to benefit. If I had a big business and Trump was going to give me less than 50% tax break, who you think I'm voting for? I'm voting for Trump. But I'm not in that side. I'm on this side. Now you can go ahead, Theo.
How does that help you out?
No, I ain't in the big business over Trump side. I'm on the side that's going to help. That got my. Hold on, wait. You asked me a question.
On the other side, how does that help you out?
How would help me out? How would help me out?
Voting on the other side. Keep on doing the same thing.
It helped. No. You can't ask a question and answer, Mr. Gates. You can't ask me a question and answer. Voting on the other side. Voting on the other side is better than voting on that side because there's nothing. There's no. Can I finish? There's no business for that side because I'm in this. I see what you come in when you run for government. I see what your policies is. I'm not dumb. I just don't give my vote away for free. I see what Trump had nothing for me. He gave me nothing. And you always go back what Obama gave you, what Obama did for you, Theo. And I tell you what Obama did, and y'all just brushed that away.
But what did the other side give you? What I'm asking. What did the other side give you?
Yeah.
They gave me more rights than the other side would have gave me.
What rights?
and more
We
and more
talking about?
and more opportunities
Women's rights.
and more opportunities
What
and more
opportunities did you
opportunities. No,
get?
okay, wait. My opportunities wasn't taken away like they taken away now. You see Trump taking all that the slavery thing out of them places and taking.
That's not
You see
opportunities.
what Trump is doing, man? Come on,
Go
man.
build your own. Go get your. You
Build
can
our
go
own?
right down to Doolittle. Look, you can go right down to Doolittle Park and put them same signs right back up there.
No, you can't.
So why would I need to put them? Why would I need to put them up there if they was already there for history
It's
anyway?
still-
Why is Trump erasing? Hold on.
it's-
Why is Trump erasing Black history and you act like you don't see that?
But
let's talk about
see,
the DEI
okay.
thing.
See, the one thing. Here's the one thing that's so crazy, right? In one breath, we'll say white folks don't care about us; they hate us. But then we still ask them, "Hey, put up all these signs in the park for us. Why can't we do it for
They was
ourselves?"
already there.
Hold on, wait.
You
wait,
said
wait,
that.
wait,
The signs already
stop.
there.
I'll let you finish. I'll let you
What
finish.
you
I'll
asked?
let
That
you
shit was
finish.
earned.
Can I talk?
Let Gates go.
Can't
go
we
ahead.
build our own parks? Can't we put up our own memorials? They just put a library up on the west side. Can't we go there to see our slavery artifacts? Why does it have to be in a national park? Why are we waiting on them to do shit for us?
They
We
just
say,
yanked
we
that
all
shit
hold
down
on,
in
my
Philly.
man. Hold on, my man. We say they don't care about us. White Trump is racist. They don't care about us. White folks don't care about us, right? But then we ask them, hey, give us this handout. Give us a holiday. Give us this. Can we make our mind up?
Give
Am
us.
I
They
lost?
took enough from us. What you mean, give us? They took enough from us.
We still waiting on the same people.
Where's my damn handout? I want to get a part of this.
I want to ask you a
Where's
question.
this at?
I want to ask you a question. Do you think they care about us? No.
I don't care.
Matter of fact, I don't want to say that.
I don't care.
Do you think our president cares about you?
I don't. Don't none of them care about us. Obama don't know. I'm gonna say no. Don't none of them. We got to get it on our own.
No, there's no such thing.
I need to address Ray.
There's no such thing.
Correct.
Theo,
Yeah.
go, man. Theo, go,
Let's
bro.
let Theo
Right.
go one mic at a
I'm
time.
gonna
Go ahead.
mute myself.
Go ahead.
Good, Dad. Please mute yourself and exit. Hey, Reg, question.
No,
I want to say
Oh,
you're
you
the
could exit because I was here before you was. You better keep
I
it
was-
on.
one mic. Silence her.
Don't get started.
Silence
Don't be
Theo, you started that, dog.
I know I did. Reg, I want to say you're the oldest on the panel, so no disrespect. Reg.
Hold on, Theo. Hold on, Theo. You ain't got the mic
hold on.
yet. Go ahead, Theo. I hear you now.
I want to say you're the oldest on the panel, no disrespect. 68 and 69. You was born.
Yes.
Okay. So when you mention what everybody did, LBJ, Lyndon Baines Johnson, 1963 to 1969, that's what shifted the black vote. Before then, blacks was Republican, but he gave welfare to the blacks to kick the man out the home, to destroy the black homes, and gave the woman welfare. So those are facts. That ain't not what Theo's saying. Those are facts. And to this day, we're still suffering where the women have the children and the man are not there, but they accept Mr. Charlie's handout. So whatever he tell them to do, that's what he do. That's what they do. See what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
back to what you said. So this still in effect to 2026 to this day. People won't handout from the government. Unlike G said, go create your own, go get your own, go do what you have to do. Quit waiting on handouts. And
Can I respond to that? Can I respond to that, Theo? Theo, you 100% what you were saying. But like Mr. Gates said earlier, he wasn't voting earlier. So if you don't vote and you try to start your own business, you went at the party. You went at the big party when they had these laws. You can't start your. Remember they came with Theo back in the day. 3 black dudes standing together. You can't do that. So when they vote for these laws, wait. When they vote for wait, my turn. When they vote for these laws and you're not there voting or you're not there seeing what they talking about, starting your business, they're gonna say, well, you need this much money, you got to do this, but you wasn't there voting when you need to be voting and for your own side. But go ahead.
No, that was the 13th Amendment. That was the 13th Amendment, Reg. You've been my friend on Facebook, and I've been posting that for years. Get rid of the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, and the Declaration of Independence, because none of us on here, but my man next to Ike, was the only one who had rights. So I've been saying that for years. Get rid of all those.
I'm actually Irish, and just so you know, we came in fucked up too. But besides that, let me make a point. As you wear your red MAGA hat, let's say this. So, it's cute. Do you know how many people in trucks I've seen like with MAGA hats and Trump flags and Confederate flags. Do you know where the Confederacy was? It was the Democrat Party.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It was the Democrat Party. And you see Republicans driving around with Confederate flags, not realizing how freaking stupid they are because they don't know their own history. And now you're watching them. They literally, in DEI, I want to get back to that because that's important. They literally erased the name of the plane that dropped a bomb on Hiroshima because it said Enola Gay, which was the name of a mother. It just had the name gay in it. And it's like, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of Jackie Robinson. Let's get rid of everybody. I'm sick of this shit. You can't erase history. I'm not okay with this shit.
Hey, I want to in a minute.
Okay, you could hold on real quick. Dav, go ahead. Then we go. I'm not sure if Slick want to go. Dav, go ahead.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, nobody, all the men on this panel, nobody has said what he's taken from. Doesn't matter what color woman. You took our rights away to decide. What?
Correct.
Hold on. Go ahead, Dav.
Abortion? Are we talking?
Yes. As even under the circumstances that it is, y'all, not one man up there has addressed that issue.
I'll address.
Well, you didn't bring. Hold on, you didn't because you didn't bring.
I'm just saying. I was waiting.
Well, that wasn't on the agenda.
Well,
I would put it on the agenda.
We were talking about how
it's up to you. You put it on the agenda.
Okay,
like
but you asked how
I think we need more women on here to talk about that.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. But I'm here to say I was waiting.
Okay, well, Dav, you brought it up.
That's all I'm saying. I get you.
Which leads me
Mr. Kyle.
Hold on, real quick.
Talk about
Mr. Kyle.
Hold on, real quick. We're gonna go to Slip. And Dav, that's a legitimate argument. Like I said, we're here to hear the arguments. We're here to voice our opinions on the state of the country and what we agree with and don't agree with. That's all this is a conversation. And hey, that's a legitimate beef, a legitimate gripe that I've heard a lot of women have, and I get it.
Yeah, I avoid that conversation normally because men have zero say when it comes to abortion. That is completely a woman's domain. Even if it's our own child, we have no say. If a woman decides she wants to take it out, she's going to take it out. So we got to tread lightly on that. But I understand where you're coming from, Dav. But I wanted to speak to my man Kyle, who made a good argument that these Republicans running around with the rebel flags and these Democratic iconographies. But I would ask you, who would be dumber? Those rednecks who prop up the Confederacy and all of that, or black people who know historically that it was the Republicans that freed the slaves. The Republican Party was started.
There was a total flip.
Hold on, you got to let him finish. We got to let him finish his point.
It was started by black men with other abolitionists. Abraham Lincoln was the first Republican president. Even when the Civil War was fought and won, there were Republicans, both black and white, who suggested that any of the turncoats who had sided with the Confederacy should lose their land and should be given over to the former slaves. That was the Republicans that did that. Correct. And again, I'm not picking one side or another, but everything, and this is what I'm just trying to get people to see, everything we say about Biden can be said about Trump. Everything we say about Trump can be said about Obama. We talked earlier, somebody made mention of Trump starting wars. Obama dropped so many drones on innocents. We're talking whole villages of people wiped out.
Absolutely correct.
But the press picks and chooses what they want to highlight, right? If like I said, when Obama got rid of way more immigrants than any other president in United States history, yet the press acted like it didn't happen. People didn't care. Right. And I would include voters. The average voter didn't care. I remember Obama, and I'll stop here because I know I'm going on a tirade.
No, actually, I want to hear it.
No, I remember Obama and I remember Hillary both stating clearly that marriage is supposed to be between a man and a woman only. All the voters were cool with that. The very next year, they turn. No, gay marriage is a thing. And then all the voters. It's like politics has replaced religion, right? A lot of people claiming they're Christian, but all it takes is for their politician to propose something anti-Christian Christian traditionally, and they're like cool with it. I don't understand that. Now, I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm just an observer on the outside looking in.
That's how I look at it. Like I'm a watcher. I watch what everything that's going on is happening, and I'm not religious personally. I don't have one side or the other. What I do know is when I see evil, I see evil. And I see evil on that side. Because
but you couldn't see the evil on the other side. He just explained to you all the evil on all sides. But you see how you just ignored that evil on the other side?
No, I did
That's
not.
what you did.
No.
Let's let Reggie go.
We got about 10 minutes. We got about
let me get 2 minutes. Let me get 2 minutes.
Go ahead. After you, Reggie.
Let me get 2 minutes.
Okay, we go Reg, then we go. All right.
Slick, I'm at 2 minutes. Slick. What was Abraham Lincoln? What Republican or Democrat? Huh?
He was the
and
first.
you know, Slick, you more knowledgeable than me, but you do know he wasn't trying to free the slaves. He was only trying to free the slaves that was in his house. You agree with me on that one?
No.
Okay, we'll move on. We agree to disagree. Second one.
Let me address
I only got 2 minutes.
You can't just throw that out there and then
no. Because I'm gonna forget the other. Hold on, wait, listen, G. I'm gonna forget the other. He can respond after. And the second one he's talking about, and he said Obama dropped the bombs, but was we in war when he dropped the bombs, or did he do like Trump and try to like when he went and got a Bin Laden? So was we at war when we dropped the bombs or not? That's my 2 minutes.
I would argue that anytime you drop bombs on innocent civilians, that's war, right? And then
Venezuela, Iceland.
No. This was all over Africa, all over. It was all, dude. He did like 800 drone strikes, 800, right?
But you said you started with the war. We went in war, and he dropped the bomb. You said you started with war, and then you said Obama dropped bombs, but we.
Huh? Dropping bombs on
who
we don't even know if they have drugs on them.
Wait, hold on.
Who's we at war with?
Hold on, Cal.
Leo mentioned earlier. He made a good point. We have the United States has been at war for its entire existence, whether they call it that or not. It wasn't a world war, but it was definitely warfare tactics against people who had something that we want. What happened to Gaddafi? Why kill Gaddafi? Gaddafi was a threat to no one. His people loved him. They just, he's a dictator because he was about to fuck their money up. You know what I'm saying? We know that the United States does this, and it doesn't matter right or left, because it can be argued that there's someone else in control who our presidents work for. Now, real quick.
Facts. Facts. What I think is war, they might think, because they're up ahead of me, and as far as that, yeah, you got it. You 100% correct. I got you. Go ahead.
If you're a 4-year-old kid and you watched your whole family get blown up, you're going to grow up and become a soldier against whoever did that to you. So we've been doing that for years, and we wonder why people hate us. Okay, now, and just to go back to address your thing about Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, he had no love for Black people. There's no question about that.
Period.
He wasn't freeing Black people because he felt sorry for them. He freed them because he knew England had already freed their slaves. He was like, okay, we can't call ourselves the bastion of freedom as long as we have slaves within our border. I don't know what we're going to do with these Black people, but we got to free them, right? And so, and also he was ushering in the Industrial Revolution, so there was no more need for human slavery. There was no need for it. They have machines to do that now. So I just want to say, Ike, I know it's your turn, and I'm sorry to make
the cotton gin.
Go ahead, Ike.
Yeah, you're reading the Book of Job.
Yeah, right. It was. He was caught in a rock and a hard place.
That's
what it was.
I wanna say, man. I talked to G about this and Kyle. Because I want to talk about what's going on in the world. I want to get with some other minds and talk about this stuff. And I think this is just the beginning of it. I wanna start talking about solutions. I want to talk about things, because to me, I can give two flips about Republicans or Democrats. I don't care. I've lived in this world being a young Black man my whole life. So I ain't
you're black?
Yeah, right. I ain't never got no help from nobody. So that's not my thing. My thing is our kids, our
Yes.
grandkids. You know, if we don't start standing up and we cannot no longer afford to, just sit back and idle and do nothing when we see things are going the wrong way. There's no point of us going to vote if we're not going to stand up for what's right. And we can't change the nation. We can start right here in Vegas.
Well, what's the famous term?
And that's
where they say be the change you want to see in the world.
Yeah,
right. And
start with us.
And yeah, and I hear you. And I mean, it starts with conversations like this, and I think that's what we focus. I think that's what we focus on too much. Who's right and who's wrong.
Right.
And see, that's why this is why I really don't talk politics, because there's no getting through to either side. It's almost like trying to turn somebody off their religion. Even with new information, they're not trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Two magnets,
right? Exactly. So, and see what I'm gonna tell you guys, because I did this podcast with you guys, and I want to do more.
Yeah.
You guys have to be willing to open up your mind also. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I'm open.
No, you hate them so much. I'm not sure if you're able to see anything good.
Wait a minute. You know what? Gee, you looking at me like when I walk in 7-Eleven when they see this big black dude come through there. Say,
what you mean?
He probably gonna steal.
No,
you looking at me like that?
No, I'm just being honest with you.
I don't hate him like that. I just told you, I can give two shit. I don't like the man because of what he stands for.
Okay, where there it goes.
But
out the window.
But no.
Everything else is out the window.
It's not out the window.
You see your man over there?
I told you.
Part-time rapist.
I told you. I mentioned some stuff that I like that he's done.
Okay.
He did.
Okay, let me ask you this, and I'm asking everybody on the panel because I know we got to close out soon.
Yeah, we got a couple minutes.
We all missed Minneapolis.
Yeah, let me ask.
I'm sorry, Dav. I don't know what we were supposed to get to. I'm sorry. We didn't have a list. We're going to get to this. That. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We have
to address abortion, but let me ask everybody this. Are you in agreement with ICE's function at all? Like what they're supposed to be doing? That's a yes or no question.
Yes. I am in agreement with what they're supposed to be doing it. I am not in agreement with how they're doing it.
Okay.
There's a big difference.
I agree with that.
I do agree with the function.
Okay.
If they did it properly.
Right.
Yeah, but see, these are arrests. Like what's properly?
I mean, when you see, no offense, I know just even saying his name offends people. But Donald Trump stood up on a podium the other day, just holding up picture after picture of people that he's saying, oh, this person did this. You guys getting bored yet? Look at this picture. That's a criminal. That's a criminal. That's a criminal. And then you see a 5-year-old boy taken out of the street and then claiming that the father abandoned him. Yeah, because you took him too.
Were they trying to lure the father out of the house?
Yeah, they did by having their little boy knock on the door.
So let me ask
you this.
Yeah.
So in your estimation, they should have arrested the father and just left the 5-year-old boy there by himself.
Well, no,
with the mother.
So
but where was the criminality?
No, but
there was no criminality.
The issue is this. There's a protocol to that.
Due process.
And what I'm saying this for a reason, because I work in the field.
He does.
What they were supposed to do. Okay, she doesn't want to come out. We're taking him. Child Protective Services. We need you guys over here immediately.
But a woman from the school was there to take the baby.
Now I have to defend them on this. When it comes to legality, you cannot just give it to a stranger.
No. She was either from the school or CPS. But
okay. Now if it was CPS, not the school.
There would be due process.
If it was CPS and she had her credentials, then that CPS worker had every right to get that kid and go.
Because
But
they
if
had
it
a
was-
witness.
Right. But if it was not that, then you
They had
know,
a witness that came out and said what they said on that press conference was a full-blown lie.
right.
Yeah,
And I heard that. I heard that.
And we
I
haven't
heard
even
that.
gone to like Alligator Alcatraz and talking about 2/3 of everybody disappearing.
Look, and see, the thing is, we would be here all night if we would go into this. Is like the first show, Dav, to
Oh,
to
Yeah,
go
we
with things.
got a long way to go.
And the thing is, like you say, this was just a random thing.
Yeah.
Ike and Kyle, they wanted to talk about this. They were passionate about it, and I said, let's talk, let's do it, because I do want to learn. I mean,
Right.
because I know I'm not right on all this shit. I
Right.
just know how
And
I
I'm not
feel.
right on everything either. That's why
And
we
my
don't know.
mind is open, right? I'm willing to, all right, I can change. All right, I see that. Okay, I need to
Right.
go to that sound right.
Right.
And we're gonna do more shows. Hopefully we may schedule one for next week and do it again. And have conversations just like this, so we can feed off each other and we can learn from each other. And Daff, yeah, I do want to hear what women have to say, and your gripes and all that. I'm not, just because we didn't talk about it today, don't mean it's not important. But I'm not a woman. But go ahead, Daff. Go ahead.
But I sat here and watched that video while we was here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had.
Which one? You talking about the one from the recent
Today.
one? Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up real quick. We don't have to get off right now. Let's play it right now. I'm just not. It's really going to basically go back into the woman getting shot. It's kind of like the same thing. It's like it looked crazy. You're like, why did they shoot him?
Even with this,
It's not enough
current
information.
situation.
To me, it's
saw
not.
that.
This one looks
You watched the video of the one today?
Yeah.
okay, so here's
Yeah,
what I
that
saw.
that was crazy. He had all those
Yeah.
dudes
So
subduing
wait,
him.
Here,
And
They
hear
did-
this.
like a
This is the
game.
weird thing that people didn't actually see. There's slowed down footage of it. One of those ICE members, he had a legal right to own his gun. He had conceal and carry. He was able to do that. He didn't pull it out or point it at anybody. They took it off of him, and the ICE officer accidentally discharged it on the ground.
This is a bad
And
one.
then they shot the shit out of him.
Yep.
Comply.
He
Like
scared
Theo
the shit out
said,
of me.
comply. What do y'all think about the comply? Because Theo gonna say they should have complied.
Yeah, where's the comply on that one?
What I'm
Because
complying for?
that's
I got
the-
rights. I can get my weapon. What I'm complying for? Comply. I ain't broke no law.
Yeah, and broke no laws.
law.
Yeah, what did he
You know,
do wrong?
And see, everything that we're talking about right now, see, what we're, and Theo,
This is how we're
and
watching the
every-
world.
you know what I mean?
You know what? I can't find a video. I'm sorry.
So what happens is, right now, we're watching other people get the brunt of this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at any time, this jackass can flip it on us. At any time.
Every
and
time.
then, what do we do?
Wait,
See,
who's
we
us?
don't need it to get. We need to protect everybody's
See,
rights, so it
You
don't.
see
get
that?
to
You
that
see,
point.
you see what you just did?
What?
Called
You
him a jackass.
no. You shooting them same scare tactics. Black folks, y'all better pay attention.
You do.
He gon'
You do.
they
You
sending you
do.
back to
I
Africa.
didn't
They
say that. I
gon'
said it
And comply is the same
goes-
tactic.
you
And
gotta
comply.
break-
And
you
comply
gotta
is the
break-
same goddamn bullshit. Comply is the same thing you telling
Turn
him.
on us.
Can I say something, please?
It's already been on us. It's already been on us.
Can
Go
I
ahead,
say
Theo.
something? I mute myself. Hold on.
Go
I need
ahead,
everybody to listen. I need
Go ahead,
everybody to
I'm gonna put
listen.
you in handcuffs.
I need everybody to listen before speaking. Again, like I said on the podcast, where did it happen at? Minnesota. So the world is one big giant stage. And I need everybody to think before anybody speak. These ICE agents are not United States of America, so they can care less.
A lot of them, right?
Wait.
Say that again.
Say that again.
Some of them have been.
Hold on, let me get it slick. First
Yeah,
off,
careful.
every time you want to do a racial thing, it's staged actors in Minnesota.
Oh, that's
Then,
bullshit.
then again, all your ICE
Nobody's getting
agents
paid.
are not United States of American citizens.
The words
So
out your president. Hold on. The words out your president's mouth today.
Hold on,
Hold on, gentlemen. The words out your president's mouth today. All ICE and Homeland Security is Hispanic. Out your president's mouth today. And them ain't no actors. They make, hold on, Phil. You know you get 30. Hold on. We go get 30,000. Hold on. We can go get. Hold on, Phil. We can go get 30,000 and we can sign up. But all the Homeland Security and ICE agents is Hispanic out your president's mouth today. I watch the news 5-6 times a day. That's out your president's mouth. So they not hold on. They're not actors, Theo. They take Theo. They masked up for a reason. Go ahead.
Reg, I didn't say the ICE agents was actors. I said the world is one big giant stage. We don't know if them people died, got killed. It's one big, just like I can name
You want to start with Charlie Kirk?
Yes, hold on. They said the same thing during the pandemic. Y'all said the same thing during the pandemic.
Elvis and Parker's there too.
Look. I really want to continue this conversation. I've been telling the crew I want to do more live streams. These conversations, they need to be had. They really need to be had. And so we're gonna open up the floor a little bit more. So you got we're gonna close this out.
Yep. And I appreciate you guys for coming out and talking with us.
Hey, much love to all of
absolutely.
I look forward to having this dialogue and
we'll talk about a whole lot of things.
My goal is to get to some solutions.
Yes.
We all can disagree and we can do this shit for
like Gary even
400 years, right? You know what I mean? But we need to try to come up with some solutions, and we got to start in our community.
And let's even go back to what Gary said.
You know what I mean?
Let's re-acknowledge ourselves. We need to bring in the knowledge. Let's everybody do your research, and don't just check one station of media and don't even look at it if you don't want to. Just read.
Cal, I have a trivia question for you.
Oh, I love
tell me where this movie is from.
Do you know?
And we didn't hear. What did he say?
You ain't got to hear it.
I do think I know. Wait. Hold on.
What did he say?
Give me the first letter.
Hey, look, mic drop.
What?
I'm out on that. I'm out.
It's gonna fuck with me right
All right, man. Look, thank you guys. Look, y'all stay tuned, man.
Yeah, we hope he's doing this again.
Hey, hold on. Vegas Gate. Vegas.
What up, Rick?
I think you might have to put Pulp Fiction up for Kyle. He didn't get that. You might put Pulp Fiction up.
What movie did he say?
All right, man.
See what's on the table?
Good night, man. Y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. Be safe watching the football games tomorrow. And I want to thank you guys, Reg, Daff. Thank you, and Daff. We growing this. We have Daff. I appreciate you being here and committed to this.
It's yours. I found him at the corner store by
Slick. Thank you.
Said.
Okay, man.
About women's rights.
I'll holler at y'all, man. Vegas Live Podcast every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Stay tuned. Holla.